Hi, this is Declan, and today I'm going to be going over the Hotspots for the Grade 2 song on the drums, Knock on Wood. There is another video I've got out there where it's just me playing through the whole of the song from start to finish, if you would wish to watch that as well, so you can play along with me and just play the song. So, the first thing I want to talk about for this song is the 3 beats which are used. So there's 3 main beats. The first one is right at the start, and this is how it is. It goes. So that's the first 2 bars at the start, the first beat I would call it. And that's the thing I find difficult about this is that you've got the 2 basses, the snare, the bass, and then you've got to not do the bass again and let your hi-hat go in, and then do the bass and snare again, and then the double bass and snare. So it is quite difficult to get the hang of letting yourself pause to do that hi-hat, because you do just naturally want to do that extra bass pedal. But the way I personally go about it and learn it myself is I isolate the snares and the drums, and I do it slowly so I can get the hang of doing that snares and the drums, and then I bring in the hi-hat so I can get the hi-hat in. I slow it down. I also like to listen to the song as well so I can hear how it sounds in the song and play along with the song once I've got the hang of it a bit. So that's the first beat. That's my recommendations of practicing. I'll slow it down for you as well. So if you see, it's that. Getting that break in is quite hard, but with enough practice, slowing it down, isolating and listening to the song, you will get it down. Second beat is. So that's the second beat. It's double bass, snare, double bass, but in the second double bass, you do have to pause just a little bit. It's not a lot, it is just a little pause. It's nothing major, but getting the hang of that is a bit difficult. And again, same thing, slow it down, isolate, listen to the song. It all really does help. And especially even if you listen to the song without actually playing the song, just like if you're in the car or something, you can just listen to it. It does help because it lets your brain figure out what's going on, and I find it really helpful when I do this. And then, so I'll slow it down as well for you. So that's what it is, slowed down. That's what I do to practice and learn. The third beat is this. So it's a bit, I would say it's a little bit easier than the other 2, because it's single bass, snare, bass, stop, bass, snare, and you can do the stop because you've done it in the intro as well, so you already figured out how to do that. I go about it the exact same way, but what is difficult about this one is you have to go in from the second beat, like the verse, into that one, and that can be quite challenging. So this is what it sounds like together. So it's. I just did quite a few of the verse ones because it's a bit longer, and then a little less of the third beat, and it is quite hard to get that change of bass because you are used to it. But again, slow it down, practice. I'd get both beats to a point where you're very comfortable and confident with them, and then I'd start practicing them together. So doing a few of the first one and a few of the second one together, so you just get the hang of switching it. Again, listen to the song, it really does help. And that's the 3 main beats which happens. So the second thing I want to talk about is the first fill. So if I'll play the full first bar for you, and then I'll focus on the first fill, the full first line, like the first 4 bars, and then I'll focus on the fill for you. So. So yeah, so that's what it is. The way, so the bit before it is just 1, 2, 3 on the snare, bass and crash, and the snare I count it 3 E and 4 and counting really does help with this, because if you count, you know where you're going. So sorry, it's 3 E and 3 E and yeah, 3 E and 4 and is the way I count it. And if you count, you know how many beats you need to do. So what I do as well, the 4 and, I do just on my right hand instead of 4 hand, to get that little bit of a break, because you need that little bit of a break, so they're not as short notes as the other ones. Again, slow it down, listen to the song. You can play that, you can practice that anywhere though. It's easier because it's just on the snare, so you can just practice it on your leg, on a drum pad if you've got one. Do you know what I mean? So you can do that, just... another thing I want to talk about is the structure. So I'll show you, but if you look at the structure, I'll come show you. So if you look at that there, that little black line, that means you've got to go to that part in the song after you've finished a section. And then if you come into this after the verse, if you see that's got 1 there, so that means after you've finished that, you go to that part, you play through this all again, and then you go to that part, yeah? So it is a bit difficult to get the hang of, but once you get the hang of it, it's alright. So that's all that means, just a little bit on the structure there for you. So now in that instrumental part after the chorus, you go into the crescendo, so you need to start quiet and then go to loud. So I'll show you how it sounds. So it's... and then you go into the verse. So you've just got to build it up. It is a little bit easier on an acoustic kit to build it up because you can control the sound a little bit better. But just build it up again, practice slow, practice with the song, and you'll get the hang of it. After that, you play through the whole song again, and then you go into the outro. The outro is the same beat as the intro and the chorus. No, the same beat as the intro, but the only difference is you move on to the ride. So this is the outro, so it's... so that's the outro. So it's the same sort of thing with the 4 crashes and snares, and then it ends on a hi-hat and bass. You count 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, yeah, it's all okay. Just, like I said, practice on the drum pad, the fills if you can. Listen to the song whenever you can, and just go over it, slow it down, count if you can. Like, yeah, that's how I go about learning a new song. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you.